So here I have a piecewise function, f of x, which is defined as 3 over x if x is strictly greater than 4, and 2x if x is less than or equal. And I'm asked to evaluate some different numbers. I'm asked to evaluate this function at some different numbers. So let's start. I like to make a diagram representation of this. So I can say if this is less than or equal to 4, then I'm going to be plugging in 2x, and if it's greater than 4, I'm going to be using 3 over x. First, I'm asked to look at f of 0. I need to figure out where is 0 on this line. Well, 0 is definitely less than 4. So I'm going to be using the rule 2x. F of 0 is equal to 2 times 0, which is 0. Next, I'm going to look at what is f of 7. 7 is greater than 4. I can actually see it if I put it on the number line. I'm going to be using the rule 3 over x, so then I have 3 over 7. Negative 7, what happens if I want f of negative 7? Negative 7 is over here somewhere, less than 4. So f of negative 7 will be 2 times negative 7, which will be negative 14. I evaluated this function at 3 different values, and I'm using this representation where I'm able to check which of the 2 conditions is met. So now let's look at what is f of 4. So the question is, which of these two do I use? Is it true that 4 is greater than 4? Or is it true that 4 is less than or equal? And I hope you know that this condition, 4 less than or equal to 4, is the one that's met. So I'm going to use the 2x. So f of 4 will be equal to 2 times 4, because I use the rule 2x if x is less than or equal to 4. So now let's look at f of square root of 7. Please do not touch your calculator. No reason to, and we just want to think our way through. So the question is square root of 7 greater than 4, or is it less than or equal to 4? 7 is less than 9. Do you agree? That means the square root of 7 is less than the square root of 9, which is 3. So the square root of 7 is smaller than 3, which means it's going to go in this box. So I'm going to be looking at f of square root of 7 is equal to 2 times the square root of 7. And my recommendation would be that you don't even try to do anything with a decimal. Simply write in f of square root of 7 is equal to 2 times, and you can do SQRT for square root, and just leave it as SQRT. Lots of times doing the exact answers works